Good morning, everyone. I'm back. Today, once again, we'll be working in a bracelet. Now, today's project is going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to twist my wires. Now, that's the first for me, guys, because I really like to twist my wires, as you can see, on everything I've ever made. But not today. Today, we're going to switch it up for you and for me. I want to have some fun. So let's get started. So these wires for the bracelet are always 14 inches. Today, these ones here are 13. I suggest you go to 14. And maybe that's one of the reasons why I decided not to twist the roots. That's only one, but I wanted to try something different. So I just want to make sure that you can see me because, I will be sitting down today. I don't want to get up and down. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to separate them, as always, into 6 and 6. I haven't completely thought this through, but I've done a bracelet hoop similar to this one. I don't want it in the middle this time. So right now I'm just looking for the seam. Okay, it's way over there. That's perfect. Okay, so here's 6. And also, we're going to keep up with the amount of branches, the amount for the little branches. So each branch actually has 4 wires. So what we're going to do is take the 6 and 6, and we're not going to put them in the middle of the hoop. No, not today. So I just want to make sure I keep 6 and 6. Okay. So I'm going to grab those 6 and just give it a little bend so I can grab these ones. Because it's not in the middle, I have to kind of anchor it to where I want it to be without losing the shape that I want it to be. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to I'm working on the left side of the hoop. So this twist, this trunk, is a bit different. I'm just going to give it a few little twists. Not too many, I don't think. I think this one will be the last one, actually. Looks like that. Well, that's different. So what I like to do now, not on the group that's on the top. From the bottom, we have the bottom section that we twisted out. I think I'd like to take out 4 wires. I was thinking 2, but I think we'll do 4. Yeah, definitely we're going to do 4. So, this is what it looks like. We're taking them from these ones, not the ones that are on the top. You see that? This is the underside. So I have 4. 2 and 2. And I'm going to hold on to the sections. I'm just going to put in one really nice little twist like that. And I'll leave it alone. Now, what I'd like to do is take out 4 more, like that, and separate those into 2 and 2. See? 2 and 2. And once again, I took them from the underside of the wires, the part that I twisted. I'm going to get a nice twist in there. It has to be a good tight one. Like that. And this is total, not a total. I've done little trees to the side. I've done it with the skeletons, and that's what made me decide to try it this way. Because I really liked my skeletons. Check them out. I did do a tutorial, and I also have under my shorts, you can see the entire, I think it is 2 bones. I think you like it. You'll get a kick out of it. Okay. Now, 2 and 2, and we have one that doesn't belong in this side. You have to go over there. All right. Sorry guys, for some reason I'm coughing again. Okay. So now we have 3 sections twisted with 2 beads. We need 1 more section, and I'll take them out also from the, it's going now onto the top section. The bottom section is already spoken for. So we'll take out 2 and 2. I'd like to go from the underside, not from the top, because it'll cross over all of these and it won't look right. So as you can see, if I lift it, this is what it looks like underneath. We may have to work with that, I don't know. So I have 2 and 2, and I'm going to put in a few longer twists. This belongs over here. Let's just look and see. Yeah, I think so. So what I just did was I swapped out these 2 for 2 that are on the underside. And we'll probably have to do that for a few more. I don't know yet. Yeah, I think so. So this one can stay down. This one can stay down. I don't want them crisscrossing if I can help it. I'm thinking maybe I should have started with the ones on the top, but I had to twist these out first because these are the ones that are going to be on the top. If I did it here, I don't think it would have looked right. So with that, now I'm going to see what happens when I take out 2 and 2. If I change the direction, if I don't want them to come here, maybe now I want them over there. Well, first off, this one here doesn't belong. Move it over. Okay, now we have 2 and 2. Yeah. And we're just going to twist those a little bit. All these are going to have to be twisted a little bit more. This is just to see how the branches are going to look coming close to the tree and which ones need to be on the top. But I'm glad that I twisted the first ones from the underside because it gave me a bit of look up on the top. Okay, now I only have, do I have 3? I'm missing one. Where is it? Here we go. All right. We got one that wanted to escape. We go on the other side of the hoop. I stay right here. So I'm just putting my finger underneath it so I can get some really tight little twists in that. I don't want too many because I have to figure out exactly what it is I want to do. See, I came here with a maybe from a project that I had already done. But I also wanted to be different. And quite honestly, I don't want it to be the same as the other one. So whenever you see me make something different like this, it's a hit or miss, guys. Let me see, what do we have here? Okay, well I definitely would like my tree to bend. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm just going to put my finger there and just encourage it to go over. And I'm going to also use my pliers just to help smooth that out and to help me move it into its final shape along the side of my hoop. Another part is the roots. I didn't twist them, and I actually think it looks nice. Let me see if I can stand up and show you. So far, it's different. We'll see what happens. That's what we're all about. We're going to take some risks here to make something unique, make it your own. Okay, I think I'm going to leave this alone and just look at it for a minute. Have some coffee. Let me just think, guys. I was thinking, in that quick little second, I'm gonna make another, I'm not gonna make it longer, I'm just gonna twist it without giving it any of the existing wire, because I want that to be really, really, really tight. See? Like that. We'll do this one and the next one. Next one looks good. So we're gonna leave it alone. The beads I chose to work with today, the colors are, I was gonna go with all purple, but I decided not to. We're gonna just alternate colors. If it works out that way. If it doesn't, that's fine. So I have 3 because it's such a little space. I might not even need 3. Now I think I can get 3 in there nicely. So I'm just gonna bring it to my hoop. Bring it down. I'm gonna pull that right up and bring it around my hoop just one more time. We're gonna do it with 2 on the hoop from now on in a bracelet. The way I've always done it, it's the way it should be for me. And then we're going to cross beneath the hoop above the bead. It's always the same concept because I like that concept. That's just a matter of what the end project is going to look like. We're also going to cut as we go, like we did yesterday, because at the end of all of that, I didn't have a big mess to have to cut and tuck under, and you know, the routine. Now I'm just going to push that down with my wire. Come back with my other tweezer and just give it a little tuck so it's underneath. Ouch. That one's not underneath. This one here, yeah, that's poked me. Okay, now we have 3 wires. Don't know why. Oh, because we only used 1. Never mind. And I'm going to put in another one, just like a tiny twist, and I'm going to bead the next wire. And I will alternate the color with a clear and a purple. Ooh. First thing in the morning. I get up, it's like 4 o'clock, so I don't know exactly what time it is. Fed Miss Abby and Finn, have my Shark housekeeping vacuum, my housekeeper. Yeah, she's cleaning up under the furniture in the living room. I have coffee that I've barely touched, and I'm having it with friends. So it looks like I need another one to fit. As you see, I alternated the color, so at the top it'll go purple clear, and over here it's purple clear. The middle bead is different. Do I have to do it that way? I don't. I could do it all one color, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. Because I don't know yet. I don't know what we're going to do with these beads. I have an idea, but it could go both ways. The tree, once I get this done, it'll let me know if what I want to do is actually what I end up doing. So, anyway, guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all your comments and locations. Like, I've never traveled ever. And some of you are from places I've only dreamed of. Places I've actually dreamed of, which is crazy. Don't have a passport. Not really traveled outside of I've been to Florida. I don't know if that counts. What am I looking for? Right here, in front of me. I've lived in Florida. I wish I was there again. By the ocean. But I'm not. Okay, so now let's get the last 2 from this little section here, which will be this one and this one. Move these out of your way. Oh, I didn't use the other. I can see that little wire. Okay, now the last 2, because it's graduating up, if I put a bead there, it'll look silly. So I'm going to put another tight twist. I'm not going to let it slide up my wire because I don't want it to. I want it to be nice and tight right there. And now with this one, we're going to start off with the purple. And we're alternating. here if that's too many. I'll make that work. It looks like I could probably go to 3 one more time. Maybe, let me just check. I think we will keep 3. Probably the next row will have 4. I'm not so much counting, I'm more figuring out where it's going to fit in my space. And I'm going to bring it back up and cut that wire. Bring it back up in between the current and the previous branch, like that. Give it a nice tug. Now we're just going to throw some more beads on, alternate the color, as though I were using 4mm bicones. We're changing up the shape of the tree today, and tomorrow, or later today, I don't know, I think I want to work on the thrift shop find. I posted a little video of it yesterday, and I noticed last night when I was putting everything on the workspace in front of it, that the branches that I did really don't match what I have done. They do match. That's not the right description. It just falls differently than if you bead them on the side. So I might just pull that out today and record it and not talk at all, but do some work on it, because I want to work on the branches that are already there instead of just twisting new ones on. It'll also give me more wire to make it fuller. By adding it on, I still have the existing wire length to the piece I put onto it. I'll put it on too. You'll see. Like I said, this is just a project that I wasn't looking for, and it sat on my workspace for a good 2 weeks. So I said, I like it, but what am I going to do with it? So every day I just sat here and I worked and I just glance over it. And by the way, when I bought it, it had a little mirror. This is for the new people. All the people that have been here, we've kind of discussed what it could have been. Had a little mirror in the middle where that round cutout is, and without breaking it, I was able to remove it, not easily. So I still don't know what it really is, and what those little, it's on the 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 hour little hook. So we had a few ideas. Keys, scarves, earrings, you know, like something that somebody would use because of the mirror as a personal space. I don't know. But it looks like it came from somebody's attic or something. If any of you have an idea of what it is, there's so many new ones, maybe we'll have some more new ideas of what you think it could have been. There are photos of it actually in video before I put anything on it. So I still wonder, I'm just looking at it, it's like, where did you come from? I'm intrigued. I'm also excited about working on it because I'm not doing it the way that I originally intended. I took advice from my future daughter-in-law, and we decided to go with all the greens. However, I took her advice, and I'm not sorry, I like all the greens, but it's just not magical enough for me, because I wanted it to look like it came from a hidden garden, and things just grew on it. Oh. I know half of you are saying, what the hell is she drinking in her coffee? Caffeine. That's it. I just want to have fun and be happy. And that's how I feel when I'm here. And nobody else is around to bother me, distract me, except for Ab. Miss Abby. Why can't I pick up a bead? There we go. I haven't even had my glass of water, bottle of water, and just a sip of the coffee. I wanted to get this done early. Maybe I'll do something else, another one. I don't know yet, but I'm excited because I have an idea. And I get excited with an idea. Sometimes there's just nothing. I don't know what you call it, but creator's block. Well, keep in mind, guys, before I started this channel, I was always making something anyway. I have to do something at least once a day as part of my routine. It keeps me focused, it keeps me creative, and then once I started sharing and became a part of this channel, I'm more intrigued to make more things and make them different and reach out to more people. And that's what I'm doing. So, and I'm just talking. It feels good to talk to somebody sometimes, other than family. Nobody's ever in my family, a group of friends, a circle of friends, ever watched me make anything. And they're not even here, I don't think. I mean, some of them, they know I have a channel, but they're just not feeling it like I do, like you do. Okay, so I'm just adding some more around here because I don't want the bead to start way down, but I would like it to be a little bit longer. This one here has 4 beads on it. I have to stand up and take a quick peek. And let you take a quick peek. So these ones here are still coming from the top. The ones I pulled from the bottom I kept, and there were a few that were from like over here on the top. I brought them over and just passed the other ones above it. I think this is going to be pretty different. Is that enough? No. If I put a bead with that next to the purple one, it's going to look like a traffic jam. So I'm just twisting that out just a bit longer because I'm going to bend that wire. And we're going to start with the silver. And put them on the wrong wire. I'm just going to twist it over one more time because I don't like it that way. It'll still work. Yeah, I'll make it work. I'm going to have to put a twist in there, which I would do that anyway. So I'm going to bring it right over to my hoop. Pass it over. Bring it up in between the previous wire and the current. Hold on to your beads. And slide it into place. Give it a tug. Wrap it around again. You'll know you did it right if you see 2 little wires right there. Right here. Notice? A little hard because the bracelet has decorations on it, but 2 little wires. I don't know if you can see it. So this is the second time to wrap it over. Bring it under. Bring it up in between those 2. Cross it over. Bring it up. and bring it across and push it back into the space you want it. And cut your wire. So you don't have to do it at the end. I was looking at the second to last tree that I made. It was the fuchsia one, and oh my god, all those wires. So from now on, we do it this way, especially in a bracelet, because you don't have a whole lot of room to slide them around to fix it. By that I mean put your wires down and you'll figure out what works for you. I'm just liking the neatness now. I've made so many videos, I just take the beads and just throw them out because I'm going to drop them anyway. Not today. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just... sorry, I have my tool by my thrift shop find because, oops, I was working on it yesterday. And it's stuck in the wire. Oh my gosh, how did I get that off? Oh, here we go. Sorry about that. I saw this and thought I was prepared. I wasn't. I'm going to take my round nose pliers before I do this last branch, only because, see, this one here is so long, and that will have a great impact when I twist it on this row, the very last row. So keep an eye on that. I went around that twice. It's not going to come undone. It's just going to tighten that right up, and now it's nice and straight. It's not at that angle anymore. I'm just going to go in and give each of these a little twist because I'm right here, and oops, sorry, I'm on the last wire of this section anyway. Just push them down and slide them around however you like. And just carry on. I'm going to start with the purple, silver, purple, and silver. I'm going to throw another purple in there. I don't know if I need it, but if not, I'll just leave it because it fits. Now I'm going to go at this and push that one down because I see it. Wrap it around your hoop. Bring it up. I'm supporting my work, that's why you can't see it. In this one here, I did not alternate. That's okay. I just don't want it to look like too many of one color on one side. So that's the only reason why I say alternate. I mean, I've done some trees and have it really heavy with one color. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it's just not the way that I envisioned it to look. I'm going to bring this one here up. Get a tug. Cross that right over from the underside. Bring it up. I'm supporting my work, and that also helps me to pull on that because I'm holding these. Just pushing those wires under. I'm so glad that I decided to do section by section with cutting the wire, because who wants to sit here and cut 24 wires? I don't. I'd rather just do them as I go. So this is what we have so far, guys. I'm going to stand up and see if I can bring this to you. Can you see the detail right here? They come from underneath. So there's a sense of dimension. And when I do the final twisting, when I twist this, I'll pull it down so that you can see it comes out from behind these top branches. How cool is that? Like I said, didn't really have a plan. I had an idea, and then I ended up twisting from the underside of wires, and then I said, that actually goes over here. And I'm pretty, I like that, because you can see that these branches come from behind. So, all right, now let's get the 2 and 2 again. We did twist, but now I just want to twist some more and make it nice and tight. gonna leave it that long because this is so short. I want it to fall full all the way over. So to do that, you need to focus. I need to focus. You need to watch. We need to figure out how it's gonna look. By looking at that, it's like, oh, I like it. We'll see what happens. I have an idea. Okay, so we'll start with the clear. Now we're gonna have a little bit more beads on the wires. And that's good. I like it. I'll slide them down. Did I make it? Ooh, no, I didn't. I thought I did. I still need 2 more beads, guys. I like it when I put my beads on, when I load up that wire, and it just fits right in its place. Doesn't always happen. Oh, take it. I'm supporting everything. Everything that'll fit under that thumb is covered. I'm gonna bring it up over the hoop. Bring that wire right back up like that. If you get a bead or a kink, I have a bead that I want to go back. So I'm just gonna slide that one back and continue with that first wrap around the hoop. Just push the beads down, line them up the way you'd like them to be. Give it a tug, and now that tightened, bring it up. That's the second time around the hoop. Give it a tug, good tug, so that it doesn't look loopy. Like, might have a few. We'll fix it with a little push, a little squish. There's already 2, so we're going to cut that wire off nice and close. Push that wire down. Try and get it to go under. I did a little bit. And now this one here will finish the job. It's already in there. I thought I saw another one. I did. Right here. I can't even see it, but I can feel it, so I have to. Okay. I just realized I'm wearing the wrong glasses. No, I don't know where they are. Wow. Alright, now let's go to the section that has 4. It's the very next one. Or it should have 4. It has 3 because this one is the one that goes with that one. So what we're going to do is take 2 and 1 and just add a few twists like that. I'm going to take 1. I'll take the shorter one, and I'm going to bead right there. I'm just going along. I have no idea what this is going to look like. It was not a plan. It usually isn't. I don't go by a specific pattern of somebody else's work. I do it. It's my own. It's always exciting to see what's going to happen. I think you've seen me like, oh, look at this. Or, no, not so much. Okay, so now I'm going to bring it to the hoop. Wrap it around the first one, and I'm holding it. Because when you pull tight, and if you're not holding the hoop, no, it's not a good thing. You need to tighten it. Holding it isn't going to prevent you from losing a bead. I don't have enough. It's too far away. I need another one. Okay. And we're not keeping up with that every other. I can see that right there. I've got 2 silver. It's fine. And the reason why I was missing a bead is I pushed this all the way down. I'm going to take these all the way off and flip them. I just want to see if the reason the pattern changed was, like I said, it's not a big deal. Because I put that extra little twist in that I'm going to take out. Just going to put this one on. That's not even going to matter. Because these ones here are longer, I kind of wanted them to, I'm just going to, the one next to it where the next bead is going to be is purple, so I will put the clear. I want it to develop a pattern of stripe. I don't like it. Of course, probably nobody else would notice it except for me because I'm making it. Sometimes we're so critical of our own work. I still am. Working on it. Working on the confidence definitely conquered the motivation. You are my motivation. When I first get up, this is part of my everyday routine as long as I'm feeling well or not in the hospital. Okay, I'm just going to hold them, press them into place like that. Take a look at my work, hold on to it. Just push that little bead down a little bit so I can bring the wire up. See, with one, it doesn't look good, but two is like just setting it. So when I cross over with this wire in a minute, it'll look nice and neat. There you go. That feels good, except for right there. I see it. I don't know if you see it, but that one doesn't look like I even tried to push it down. It's easier for me to do it now than try and come back and do it in between all the wires. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, because I still have two more, and I don't know if I want to start beading there, so I have this long limb. I'm just going to put in a twist. I think I'll do it on all of them, actually. Give me an idea of what this tree is going to look like. I have no idea. Now that I've done that, they became tighter, so I'm just going to put it down and just press them all into place. And so far, this is what we have. And I really do like it. It's different. Okay. I'm going to put in one twist. Just that. That wasn't even a twist. I just crossed it over. I need to drink some. It's hard. I don't know if I'm going to need this many beads, but I know that I definitely want them to cascade low. And I also have a little plan for that. And alternating the colors isn't really working now that I'm having more beads, because they do end up side by side with every row that I make. I've noticed that, but it still looks good. down here. I like it. So just hang on to everything that you can. Hold on to that top bead. Bring your wire down. I'm still going to hold on to that. Bring it up. And now the finger has gone automatically to the hoop. You can move it around. Pull it real good because that's the tightener. Bring it up. Cross it over. Okay. I just dropped a bead and it landed in my slipper. Okay. I was going to try and take it out. It fell. Now, you see, I can push that down more. So I'm going to do that. Because I want to see, I'm going to end up seeing a little bit of wire, I think. Or maybe not. Nope. Now I can put more beads on. Before I pushed it, if I didn't push it down, it would have met the hoop. I'd rather push it down and meet the hoop and not see wire down here. And I think it's going to work. We'll see right now. I like that. Holding everything. Bring it over my hoop like this. Get that down there. This one wants to go. Okay. So the first one, you have to tug it good. Once you get all the beads where they're supposed to be. And now wrap it over the hoop again. And still hold on to your work. Bring this up. Grab it. And cross that wire over the neck of your branch. I like how this is graduating to be longer. I think we're onto something with this one. Maybe we can do this with crystals and either amethyst or I have the rose quartz coming. That would be fun, I think. Sorry guys, I really hate to do this, but takes everything out of me to cough because of having surgery. Okay. I need to find two that go together, and this one here is saying maybe me. Yep, I'll push this one down. And I'm just going to twist a few because I want them to get longer. But I need that little piece of limb to tighten it and give it some branchy look. This is still plenty long. But I noticed I have one big long wire and one short. That's to be expected. So let's just work with it. That's Finn. Hey, buddy. I'm sorry you can't come in. You can't come in here. Because Abby don't like him. There'll be a war. And I'm not ready to let them hurt each other. Okay, so this is the first wire in a different section. And for the moment, it looks a little off. But once I add the next branch, because they're 2 and 2, it should look a little bit better. Maybe I could have twisted that one more time, but I didn't, and I'm not going to. Wrap it around that hoop once. Oops. Give it a good tug. Really, you have to be a good tug to tighten it up. Now, wrap it back over your hoop and bring it up. Tuck it and cross it over. You didn't hear that. Sorry, guys. I can't. I know, that is really, really rude, but I just don't like having a mess. Okay, I'm going to alternate again. I still need more, which is exciting because that is just showing that it's taking the effect that I wanted it to by pushing it over into one side. I might not be done with the roots yet. I don't know. We'll see. I might put a couple of little kinks in them. But actually, I kind of like it the way it is. I don't want it to look like it's competing with the branches. I want them each to have its own uniqueness and not clash. See, I'm just shaping it now because it's changing shape. I'm just pushing them down before I add on to it. These ones here that are sticking up, they'll come down once I tighten them. So now I'm going to just wrap that around the hoop one time. That top bead really wants to come off in the last 4, I don't know. And I'm going to wrap this. Oops, I wasn't supporting my work. Okay, so bring that down. I chose to pick this up because it's getting, the wire is long enough. It's just they're starting to, ouch, slide as I go because they're longer, and I just want to straighten out this little wire because right now it poked me twice. Okay, wrap it around again, bring it up, across, bring it up, like that. I should wait, but I'm not. I have 2 more wires. I may even move these out a little bit. I don't know yet how much wire, how much space I'm going to need for that. Excuse me so much. So I'm just getting in there and giving everything another twist because these ones here are behind, and I want it to show that this is beneath this next one. And this one here is also on the underside. See, I pulled it down. Let me just move it over a bit. I don't know if you can see, it comes from the back. Anyway. Just sliding them around to see if I can adjust them and see what it's going to look like. Now we have two eyes. Just going to give a few little twists. Like that. Another one. Okay. Now we bead. Oh my, that's the monster that lives in my stomach. You'd have thought they got rid of it when they operated. There's a beast in there, growling. No, I'm not hungry. My stomach is just not my friend today and every day until I heal. But guys, I go back on the 17th to see my surgeon and have all the hardware removed. I'm excited. It's been fun. No, it hasn't. My wire is plenty long. You know, I like it long, but I just want to give it a good tug so that it's flat. And I didn't feel like I was doing that. Do I have to? I do. I can cut now. If I only have one, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't work. Especially on a bracelet. I've been doing it with one, but not here. What I'm talking about is how many times I wrap it around the hoop. Usually one and then cross it over so that I can push the wire down. But then when I tighten it, it has like a loopy looking thing with just one. So I'm choosing to wrap it around twice because I don't want it to look awful to my work. This represents who I am. Think about that. Is it too different? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Definitely see. I don't want a lot of spaces, but I don't want it all crowded. Once again, when I lace or wrap, which I will on every treat I do, it'll hold it, give me the opportunity to move it and secure it where I'd like it to be secure. You didn't hear that. Hail, it was hail in my craft area. Hold on to everything. That's the first wrap. Give it a good tug. The best tug, because that's gonna tighten it as much as you can from the top. Then you'll go back and twist on the branches, and that will make it tighter. So you want that first wrap to be tight and the second tight, so it's nice and straight. And then when you move on down, it'll still look good. Why it's not too short to do this, but as you can see, I'm pulling it and it's just making it easier for me to catch. Sometimes I do it that way and sometimes not, but today just doing what happens, what it calls for. I noticed a match in my shirt. That was not intentional. I just need something with sleeves because I'm cold. I don't understand that either. It's 75 in here. It should be warm. I need to live in Florida. In a little beach bungalow, little one room, where I could set up a kitchen, a table, a sofa, and a TV, and a bathroom. Not even a bed. We don't have to have a bed. I really, really do wish I lived by the ocean. I do live by the ocean, but I don't like it here. I want to go to Florida or someplace else tropical. Go to Fiji. Nah, I'll stay here. So I don't have a passport. I mean, I'm 64 at this day in my life at this time. Not only can I not afford to travel, but I don't know. It's going to sound like a little corny right now, but I'm honestly serious. I've never traveled. And it makes me think of that, I hope that you know this movie, Sandra Bullock. She is like my favorite, one of my absolute favorite actresses. I just love her to pieces. While You Were Sleeping, when she started hooking up with her fiance's brother. It was not intended, but it happened. Anyway, she wanted to have a stamp, I believe, in her passport. I want to get a passport. Just to say, hey, I've got a passport. Anybody else not have a passport, or is it just me? And if you do have a passport and you've never traveled, where would you want to go? I wouldn't mind going to Mexico or, gosh, I never even really thought about it. I don't know. When I was young, I wanted to go to Holland. Now I just want to go to Florida. Oh my. Hey, can you imagine how beautiful these would look on patio doors in Florida? Talk about your room. If you have a room done in purples, something with purple and clear crystals, and hang it up and let the sun shine through, and just fill your room with love. Okay. That cough had gone away somewhat. Now it's back, and I don't know why. Okay. I babble, guys. I'm so sorry. But I'm like in my comfort zone right here. And I don't feel like I'm talking to myself anymore because I know that you're there and you talk to me all the time. And you've become like comfortable sharing. And I like that. So I'm going to share too. Oh my gosh, gotta hold on to that. I don't know yet if this is gonna be a success or a fail. Gonna wait and see. But you see what happened just now? I wasn't holding on to my work. That's not good. Okay, couldn't see if I had two eyes. I think I left my glasses in the kitchen. Well, dining area where I was working on my branches yesterday. Sorry. Sorry, I don't know if I was out of focus. Holding on to my work. And I'm going to put some twists in because I have no idea what this tree is going to look like. And it's interesting. This one here is underneath and I don't like the way that wire looks, so I'm going to tighten that up. That out. Okay. The ones that are really short will only go up so far, so I'll let them take the lead. And that looks about where they want to be. So I'm just giving it some shape so I know what to do with this next section of my tree. I don't want it to look like a traffic jam right here, so let's just hold them and separate. And if you didn't wrap around twice, it would most likely not tighten. That's why I say I'm rough on my branches. Not in a bad way, I just like them to do what I want them to do. Doesn't always work in my favor, guys. I'm still toying with an idea in my head. Don't know yet with what I'm going to do on this tree. I wonder if you have any ideas what I'm thinking, just looking at what I've got left. That has two. Let's see if I pick it back up. I need just two more beads right there. Two purples, that's fine. I don't care. I'm going to just check the time. 5:46. Geez. Should not be doing this right now. I'm going to take that off. Save it for when it's up. I started late. Right now I should be fixing breakfast and lunch for my son. Because I like to, not because I have to. They all want to slide off. Hold on to them. I went a little bit crazy trying to keep them nice and straight, and now I'm just kind of turning them a little bit. Just pull them up and let them have that natural curl that I wanted. You see what I mean? That little dip. Just pulling them and put, oops, not you, just the top one. Like that. The shorter branches, they're not going to move too much. So that tells me you're done. Okay, we're almost there. Let's see, one more for this section. Okay. I just noticed that the seam is right there. So that's telling me that that's as far as those branches are going to move, because I should have put it down here. That's okay. You sweat the small stuff, especially on this tree, because I don't really have to move these branches anymore. Phone's gonna ring soon. I'm not gonna answer it. We're almost done. So if it rings, just emotionally, mentally edit that so that you can't hear it. For real, because I can't edit it. Yeah. Okay. hope that's going to work. I do think that wire was supposed to be on the other side. See if I can pull that one under. There we go. Not really, but I'm going to leave it. Try and get a bead way down there. This is not what I thought I was going to do. I'm not disappointed yet. We'll see. It's going the way I have in the direction that I had my wires before I actually made my tree. So that was one thing that I wanted. And if I don't succeed, well, not succeed, I mean, I think it's definitely not a fail, but I might try it on the next one. Trying new techniques of my own, no influence from anybody but my jumper, my own creative mind, my own skill level, I don't know. Okay, so after I do, ow, it bit me. I always seem to somehow get my finger caught up in here, and I actually had it in here one time, and I couldn't get it off unless I don't know, it hurt. So I'm just giving these a little bit of a bend so I know where they're going. All right, so I'm going to put this down in 1 second. So it's looking like this. I still have 3 branches left. I did want them to come low. I can do it like that. What I really, really wanted, guys, honestly, was to have them hang a few without being connected to the hoop. More willowish, like, kind of. I'm going to work with that. Maybe not on this one, but definitely on the next one. Or one that I'll be doing soon. I've done stuff like that, just not recently. That's stuff I've done years ago. I was joking yesterday with the double beads and a little bit of sarcasm with my tutorial, just to be funny. But yeah, those do not bother me. I can't use it right now. But when I'm doing just like random, that's fine. That's one of the complaints that people had. They're not all the same size. That's all right. My branches aren't all the same size. Yeah, that's gonna work. Okay, let's see if I can give it a good tug. And then just wrap it. And I know it's wrapped tight enough. I noticed a little wire there. Bring it up. Abby, oh my god. Oh my gosh, you hear her? It's annoying. Just twisting them right here to separate them. Now just push them down into place. Last 2 branches. I'm just going to bead them. Just twisting it out. Will I have room to bead these 2? Oh. Yes, I will. Did it make it? It did. Look at that. We're almost done. One more branch, guys. Then we'll take a look at it. I'm so sorry. We'll take a look at it, and that'll better help me to understand what exactly this tree is doing. Wasn't what I planned, but I'm not disappointed because it's different. Now, if you like that tree and you want to try something on the side, it gives you an idea on what to do with your roots and how to break down your wires to form your branches. Now, if you want to see a tree that is very slanted, there are a few, but one of the more recent, not immediate recent, is in a big, just scroll, you'll see it. It's done in all greens. It's in a big, I think it's an 8-inch or 10, I don't know. Big hoop, in a copper hoop. Mostly all my stuff is in a silver hoop, because I don't like the other hoops. I like to use silver wire. But anyway, and that one there was just massive spray of greens. I think you'd like that one. I'll show you how to do it. That one was a surprise. That was not a plan. Okay. Last branch, did we make it to work? Let's see. We did. That works. I may want to push these back up a little bit so it's not so close to the ground, but I don't mind it close to the ground. These are some heavy branches. So, if you've watched the last few videos, I know a lot of you have, and you new people, well, welcome to my channel. I had mentioned that on my ride home from the hospital on the 6th, we had driven by so many, and I miss stuff because I don't always get out. Not that I don't want to go out, I really do. But anyway, some really awesome looking trees. Thick stump and then thick branches that come out at the bottom and then they grow straight up. It's crazy. So when I get out, what I'd like to do without spooking anybody thinking that I'm being creepy is take a photo of the tree. And I'll also take one of my designs with me, just in case somebody comes over and says, hey, what you doing? But I'd like to do that and use it as a thumbnail and put it next to my interpretation of a tree that is very different. So let me know if you think that's a good idea. I think it is. Why not, right? We're trying to keep creative, keep our mind open, find that inner thought where you can make magic. I can make magic. I have a tree to prove it. My big tree, thrift shop find. When I'm done, it's going to be magic. I was going to put little pixies in it, but I decided not to. But I could, because it's not real. Somebody comes and say, that doesn't look like a tree. Trees don't look like that. Mine does. Mine does. And it's perfectly perfect. Okay, guys, I have stuff that I need to be done. Thank you for having this time with me. And I will most likely come back in a little bit. I may or may not put a little bend in that. I don't know yet. I might mess around with the roots, but for now, guys, this is a look at something totally different. What do you think? It does need to be adjusted a little bit, but there you have it, guys. This is my interpretation of something different. That's different. I like it. It definitely. I can't even talk. I apologize. I'm gonna mess with this a little bit. I'm gonna wrap them all. Anything I do right now, I'm just saving time. We've been here for 1 hour and 23 minutes, and this is what we came up with. Perfect for me. perfect for us and our time together. And you'll be surprised what we're going to make happen. A little bit of magic. Bye, guys.